The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Here we go. With 80! Silver. 65. Check.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
13. Hey, Delta. Got to do better.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
White.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now, it's Carson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On third down, Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
65. Hey, Alpha. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm trying to collect. Mike's 57. 57's mine.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Coleman. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
21.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Wait, it's our time. What's 21. Here we go. 12, fellas. Here we go. Man.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt. return of just 2. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Kevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To try again after the sack. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Check 53. Let's go. 0-0.
On first down, it's Carson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Earl Mitchell gets him down there. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Get in the right room.
Kill.
Kill. Alert.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
What is going on?
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Draw play. This is Carson. And they'll get this down to the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Slam. 21.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Remember, Tevin Coleman was in the 2-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Alert.
Here's Mostert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Hey. Kill. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
11. Back. Hey, gun. 2. Hey. High 7. 6. Mud's 56.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
36 power.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, he's going to loft one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Grant. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
You don't want it. 25, check 25, check 25. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 52.
Check three, check three, check three.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Some
Get
runs
out,
are blocked
man.
so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Begin. Shit.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Yo, oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh,
Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone. Driving for the winning
yo,
score.
how the fuck
And he
this man
says,
stop, man?
Defense
Yo,
loses
what kind
it.
of
It's
bullshit
complete.
is this,
Past
man?
the 20.
Get out of
10,
here.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Nigga, man-to-man, and he
Making a
stopped.
hat
Man,
trick
come
for
on, get
Russell
out of here,
Wilson.
man.
3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
21. Here we go. 57.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Nice, sweetheart. Hatchet. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Garoppolo to throw. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
Wow.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing
They
to,
had to,
having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is First guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Now they've got his man complete. A big pickup of 38.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Hey, gun.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Check. Watch 54.
They run it with Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.